What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Yeah, I Said It Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman, just the team.
What's the dealio? What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind. You know what time it is. Once again, it's on, y'all.
I'm back again, baby. I'm back again. I'm like Nas this week. Verbal intercourse, Cuban links. Go look it up, people who don't know about hip hop.
Uh-oh.
It's a little better than the weeks before.
You almost got it.
Right.
Yeah. And it's your boy Young P, Mr. PR, aka let's get it started, fellas. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, let's get it started. We got another great show, fellas. How y'all doing today? Everything good?
Everything beautiful.
Good.
Okay. Hey, it's LeBron against Steph, baby. I know it's the Lakers against the Warriors, but it's LeBron against Steph, and it's looking like they might be playing for their legacy.
Oh,
You
you
know,
putting a lot on that one.
they putting a lot on. And then it's good that they're in the West together. So now they can bump each other out before they even get to the finals. But this is how we're gonna start the show. Who wins the series between Lakers and Warriors? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
That's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna tell y'all that there. But I'm gonna go with my heart, man. I'm gonna really go with my heart. I don't know what the NBA got planned, but my heart say Warriors 4-2, baby. Steph gonna pull it out.
Right.
Yep, Warriors 4-2, baby.
Warriors 4-2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What you got to say down there, Cool Breeze?
Hey, I'm going with the GOAT. I'm going with the GOAT. Go with the GOAT. I think
Jordan ain't playing. He retired.
I'm going with the current GOAT.
Oh, okay.
Current GOAT of this era.
Okay.
Last 20 years. I'm going with the current GOAT. I'm going with him.
Okay.
Just throw it on before we shoot down there.
No, go ahead, keep going.
Game 7, because I think the TV want to get their money. TV rights. So it's going 7 games.
Okay. What you got to say down there, Young Pete?
I like how everybody's picking a game too. So I'm gonna pick a game too. I'm going with the Lakers, and they're gonna do it in 6. I'm saying I'm feeling 6. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're right. Let me do a little bit better. Game, it's gonna be 6 games, and the Lakers gonna win. Yeah.
All right. I know you boys got some more, to put with this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say a little something. I'm gonna let y'all say some more things too, because I know y'all got some more things to get up your chest about that. So I'm gonna say it can go either way. It can go either way. But
No, sir. No, sir.
but-
we need an answer.
but
Right, that was a quick cop out, wasn't it?
No, sir. We need it.
So,
And we need games, just like everybody else.
come on.
Listen,
Come on.
that's
A lot of them can't.
That's why I'm gonna go into it. Then when I'm finished, when I say that's what, then I'm gonna throw it at y'all. That's fair.
Yes, sir. No problem. No problem.
Only if
My man, my man.
pick a team in
My
the game.
man. I got it like this though. Lakers got a bigger team, so Golden State still lose on the boards. They still lose on the boards. Lakers should be able to post up all their players. And Steph bring it up. They should defend him. Uh, what's that? 90 feet, the whole 90 feet. Defend him the whole 90 feet.
Say full court. Pick
Yeah,
him up.
full. Yeah, might be pick him up full court. That's what you gotta do to Steph. You know what I'm saying? If they want to do that, then if he bring it up, if Steph bring it up, and then all like that, double team him too. After y'all, so when after he get finished running around and all, and be shot clock probably done went down. You know what I'm saying? All like that. They got to get quick shots up like that. Now, on the other hand of it, if Steph let Draymond, Wiggins, or Poole bring it up, and he get to running around like Rip Hamilton used to do, and running them boys all through the picks, where they can't double him or do nothing. It's gonna be a long day for the Lakers. But to answer y'all question, I think I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna go with LeBron. I think I'm gonna go with LeBron on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Y'all got something to say on that? I said, you
Well,
asked for a mastermind. Go ahead.
Well, America, it looks like I'm the only one up here standing solo
Yeah.
dolo with these cats. So come on through for me, baby. I need you to step up, Draymond. You
Yeah.
know what time it is. It's time to play that D on LeBron.
And then my thing is this. I did say, along with a couple of you guys, that Golden State was gonna win at the beginning of the year. But then, because I didn't see the Lakers with this team. And now that they had his team, and then I think it's gonna be because Golden State won last year. the Lakers might get past them this year. That's just what I'm saying. It ain't gonna go like that probably, but that's how I'm just saying it might go since Golden State won last year. The Lakers might knock them out this year. So then like I say, double team Steph and let Clay and Draymond and them have to beat you. But you got something to say on that, Cool Breezy?
Yeah, I got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
The X Factor people.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 X Factors
Who's
for
that?
the Lakers, just for the Lakers. Your man, what's his name? Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Reeves. Yeah.
AKA Jeremy
Mm-hmm.
Lin. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Because we're gonna
I
ride
like
that wave.
that.
We're gonna ride that wave this year to the finals.
Right.
The gig is up on him, dog.
We riding the wave.
The gig is up
We're-
on Austin
we're
Reeves.
right-
This series right here,
We're riding the wave. He's the X Factor. I'm gonna tell you
America,
why.
you're hearing it here
He's
first.
the X Factor,
So,
and
Gig is up on him.
him and Vanderbilt. Him
Yep.
and Vanderbilt are the X Factors
So
that's gonna get the Lakers over the hump. We not even
You,
relying.
you ever seen Vanderbilt and them under pressure? When I
before
seen Game
Hey,
7, I wasn't hearing. I didn't even hear Austin
series.
Reeves.
one
Wasn't
second,
hearing
fellas,
Austin
please.
Reeves.
1 second.
Game 7, I was hearing.
Oh,
Oh, so you liked it that?
yeah.
Okay, but I know. Do y'all think that this is them competing against each other's legacy? Do you think if Steph win this, they're gonna start putting him over LeBron and stop comparing LeBron to Mike?
No.
No,
No.
no.
LeBron legacy has been.
No, what I'm saying is this. I know his is set, but I'm just saying, do you think that if Steph beats him again without that, remember Steph used to have strength in numbers. Right now, Steph ain't got that strength in numbers squad.
So
So I'm just asking.
I'm gonna say this: if the future holds, however you just said it, his legacy is taking down that monster at Denver. If he go up to Denver and take them boys down, Steph legacy is cemented like that. But LeBron legacy has already been cemented.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Whether
saying.
whether
We already
win
know
or lose.
LeBron's just. We
Wait a
already
minute.
know his is cemented.
You don't think Steph cemented his legacy already?
He still. I mean, LeBron got 20.
I said Steph. I heard what you said about
No,
LeBron.
it's
I said you don't think Steph has cemented his
Just to get Steph five.
legacy already.
a legit stamp like Steph.
What more you got to do? You got to win 10 before you say legit.
Okay, I mean,
Come
I
on.
think part of the
Well,
problem.
let's
go there because he
Well,
got 4 rings,
let's
but you take
let's move along. So,
Durant off.
well,
How can we do that when the last time we was on the podcast we say Durant didn't do nothing?
well,
So
let's move along. Let's move along. I'm gonna let y'all argue on this next question. Will Denver versus Phoenix be a sweep or a gentleman sweep? Starting off with you, Cool Breeze.
Yep, America. I just found out what a gentleman's sweep was, so I'm gonna go with a gentleman's sweep.
All
That's it. I ain't got nothing else.
right, so there it is. There it is. Go ahead, Mastermind.
I hate to say it, KD, you know you my guy, man, but guys ain't looking good out there, man. I don't know what's going on. I ain't never seen you take 27 shots to put up 27 points. I ain't never seen that. But
Have
I
you
give
seen
you
them
2.
shoot that many threes?
No, that was too
Because
many.
he
was 3
mid
for
range
12. I
shooter.
know he was 3 for 12
Right.
on threes.
You
That
know,
was
he
2 for
mid
12.
range shooter.
2 for 12. That was too many threes entirely. And then plus, I'm starting to question Monty Williams' usage of him, man. You can't use KD as no go to the corner and spot up. That ain't his game. You got to have him coming off screens and sense
Gotta have
pick
him
and
move.
rolls. You got to
move.
have him use. You got to use him as the picker. You know what I'm saying? Different. You got to use him totally different.
Right.
And but yeah, I said it.
Go ahead and say
Phoenix
it.
is about to win 2 games, y'all. Then it's over.
Okay.
Oh, so
What you
neither.
got to say, Young P? Go ahead. It's on you, Young P. Jump on it.
Okay. I
Jump
mean,
on him, Young P.
yeah, I'm gonna jump on it because he's definitely wrong. Mastermind is definitely. They're not winning 2 games.
They win it.
It's gonna be a gentleman's sweep, and I'm being nice by giving y'all a gentleman's sweep. I really want to say with a year I said it, break out the brooms, but I'm gonna be nice. I think you're gonna win 1 at home, but Denver gonna get one of them games at home, and y'all not beating them when they go back because Weston ain't gonna wake back up, even though he had a little sluggish game this past week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, past day. But he's gonna wake back up and it's gonna be over for you boys. So gentlemen's sweep, y'all get 1 at home just because it's KD and the league can't afford y'all to
Don't
get
keep
swept
poking
like
at the bear now. You see what happened with Dylan Brooke. Now you
poke at the bear.
you mess around and poke
Dylan
KD,
Brooke is a
it's gonna
different
be over.
scenario. He's terrible.
No, you
Dig this here, my comrades. Dig this here. Now, I know y'all saying the gentleman sweep. And I'm gonna have me a year. What's that? Yeah, I said it moment.
Come on with it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
They getting swept.
Ooh, they bringing out the brooms?
Listen, Chris Paul and Port, whatever. He they flow
Chris
joint.
Paul don't pull the Chris Paul. That's
Right.
he the-
Right.
pull-
They were so focused on defense that the offense couldn't get the rolling. Booker and Durant, they both got to have a great game to win against Denver. The way Denver is built, they have to have a great. And then, like you said, Mastermind, Miney is being out coached.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Phoenix had no backup point guard. They can't defend. They can't defend no position. That's just my opinion. I don't think they can defend no position. KD, you shouldn't have never divorced Steph. And what you been doing against these teams right now, you could have stayed in Brooklyn and they could have kept Cam and what's dude name?
Oh,
Bridges.
Yeah,
Bridges.
Cam, Bridges
Cam
and
Johnson
yeah,
and Bridges.
and Bridges. They can give you what KD doing right now, plus the boards and the defense that you missing. So that trade might not look bad. I mean, it might not be looking good if it go down like that. It might work next year for you, but right now it don't look good.
See, I'm gonna say this though.
Go ahead.
In their defense, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I have been saying on all the shows, it take time. You can't just say this ain't even 20
They need that
games,
bench too, though.
but this is only 20 games in. I barely even know what KD like if I'm Devin Booker. I got a little feel because we've been playing a little bit. This only 20 games.
What I always say
We
too
ain't been
though.
playing in the summer.
You got to stop being. But wait,
saying.
but I'm saying you gotta stop being a foster child. You gotta stop being a foster child and keep going to all
I've
these
been watching
houses.
that game.
You gotta stop going to all these houses and stay. You was happy at, and you should have stayed at Golden State. You went to Brooklyn, now you're over in Phoenix. Like I said, you
I
should have
think
kept that marriage.
Brooklyn, he had to get out of there because it wasn't no choice.
I mean,
He had to basically leave that to just get away from that whole nonsense because
that
it was a bunch of nonsense over there.
you say you love the way the game is played and you love the ball and all like that, and you learned everything in Golden State the right way to win and everything. Hey, you're gonna go through them ups and downs, them arguments, and everything with your teammates or whatever. Guess what? Suck it up, win them
He
championships.
ain't ready for the drama. That's what they.
Man,
Oh,
suck it
you
up.
been in the league how long?
Just one to hoop. Man.
Suck
That's
it
it.
up. You know what I'm
How
saying?
long you been in the league? Come on now.
Been in the league like
And then, they got to play
maybe more than
defense
that,
too.
14.
Like I said, they were so focused on that defense yesterday that they couldn't get their offense to roll. And then, like you say, besides no bench, and then who your backup at really at any position when you take KD and Booker out.
You really ain't got
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And then,
I think they
Aiden
got
get-
Payne, but Payne and his
But-
back
but-
still messing with him.
but here go another thing too.
They
Well,
bought Payne.
here go another thing with KD and Booker. They ISO players. They don't really know about giving the ball up. It's like, hey, give me this pick or get out the way, either or, and they gunning it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you say, against Denver,
I don't agree
you got to
with
get
that.
everybody,
I
involved.
don't
Go
agree
ahead.
with that.
I'm listening.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
agree with it. KD is an ISO player.
Oh, okay.
KD can slide the rock around anyway. Whoever's open, he a basketball player.
Okay.
He not just one single style. It ain't no way I can believe that.
I
And
think
Devin
the offense,
Booker,
I think the offense.
I don't think.
that-
That's why I say it's Monty Williams. Monty Williams ain't playing. Monty Williams is still playing like, to me, he playing D'Antonio style basketball. Come down, pull the three, whoever open, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Or just get the ball to KD and get the ball to Booker, and the rest of y'all just get out the way, basically.
And right now, so they've
And
been,
you can't-
and that's what they've been
But see,
doing.
but no, but that's what you can't do. You got to work in the offensive system. You got to have a system where you get the ball to
Golden
the
State.
shooter.
He
It
ran.
gotta be just Golden State. Anybody who get the
He a
ball,
foster
rotate the ball,
child. Stay
rotate
at
the
home
ball
with where
around.
it's good at, baby.
Hard to find a
Right.
home when people be complaining about you being your greatness, because that's all Draymond was sick of.
You guys got something to say on that?
Yeah, I do. Wait, whoa. You say you can't. It's hard to find a home when you good.
Yeah, it's hard. When people crying about your greatness, it's hard. It's hard.
That don't
Tell
take-
you,
I
it's
just
hard.
thought Draymond just called him out his name and that was it.
No, that's what I think led to that, because he was mad because how great KD is, and he knew that
He
KD.
asked for KD to come
Let me-
on.
But let me explain what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm saying this. Remember, the whole issue was KD kept him in the blind about if he was going to stay or leave, because he knew if that great piece leave, it's going to be a problem around here. So why you keep holding us up? And I think Draymond just got fed up with it and said it. Like,
So then he go to Brooklyn, and they can't figure it out for him, and he great in Brooklyn.
what happened in
Then
Brooklyn?
he go to
No,
Philly.
what
He
happened in
can't-
Brooklyn? No, what happened in Brooklyn?
I can't see. You can't go nowhere.
Well, hold on. What happened in Brooklyn?
So it's Kyrie fault?
No, just what happened? Tell me.
It was an explosion. They didn't work out.
Okay, so
for him.
how does that not figuring it out? How you gonna figure something out that exploded? It's over for that.
But part of that was Kyrie not being available. Some of the foolishness off
Okay,
court.
so
But that ain't KD. You got to try to put some.
just I'm gonna show you a good
All right.
example.
You got to go
We'll
somewhere
make it real
to make
quick.
it.
Go ahead,
Let
go
me
ahead,
say
so we
this
can
one
move.
thing. We'll make
Let's
it
go.
real
Go ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
When it was him by himself, he took Milwaukee to Game 7. If it wasn't for a toe on the line, he would have went to the finals. That's without no nonsense, no none of that.
We
If
can't
everybody
use
wins,
if.
I'm just showing you a real example.
You win a ring or you don't.
That's all I'm saying. That's with a lot of them. That's the final line with everybody in the league. But all I'm saying is this, to show his greatness. This is what I'm saying. And that was a full Milwaukee team he did that against. And it was just him. Remember, Harden had the bow leg and all of that.
What lower seed NBA team has the best chance to make it to the finals? Miami versus the Knicks, Lakers versus Warriors. Starting off with you, Mastermind.
You said to make it to the finals?
Yeah. What lower seed NBA team has the best chance to make it to the finals? Miami versus the Knicks, Lakers, Warriors.
I would go Miami. I would go Miami out of there.
Miami.
Yeah, I think because Miami got a complete team that's bought into what the system is, and the system is Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Hmm.
What you got to say down there, young P?
You know what? I would have said Miami, but I think it goes. We got to figure out what's going on with Jimmy Butler's ankle. You know what I'm saying? I think if the ankle is more messed up than we're thinking it is, then I can't say Miami. So my answer actually is the Lakers. I feel like they have the best chance to get to the finals out of everybody. I think it's the Lakers. I think what they're doing, what they're putting together, I think it's the Lakers. I would have said Miami, but that ankle kind of scared me a little bit.
Cool breezy.
Well, I wanted to run with Miami because just the way Jimmy Buckets or playoff Jimmy, however y'all doing.
America, y'all see you saying my notes word verbatim.
I was gonna say that, but since I picked the Lakers to win in 7, I'm going with the Lakers.
Say the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lakers.
I just want everybody to know that he definitely
What-
read my notes. I just
who-
wanted to make sure y'all understood that.
All right.
Eric, I'll stop.
I got to ask a question. Now, who y'all said was going to win between the Lakers and Warriors?
I said Warriors. Everybody on the
said
panel
Lakers.
said
I
Lakers
said-
except
said
for me. I
Lakers.
said Warriors. I'm solo dolo up here. Me, you, Steph. We're gonna pull it out on these
Go,
boys.
baby.
Okay. Well, my
I
thing
told you
is
Jordan
this.
ain't playing.
I'm gonna have to. I'd have said Miami too, like you said, with but Butler that ankle. So we'll have to see. Can't pick the Knicks because I think they just don't have no outside shooting. Uh, like you say, between the Lakers and Warriors, it's gonna be between them two, and I picked the Lakers. So that's who that's who I'm gonna roll with. I'm rolling with the Lakers, saying that they should be able to get their game off. They should be able to post up and get any shot they want off. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You know what?
And I don't see. Go ahead,
But
Mastermind.
you know what? I take that back because you did say lower seed, and Golden State is a lower seed. I'm going with my choices. The Warriors, baby. Warriors gonna win it all, y'all too. Go put your money down. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah. Well, we know one thing is gonna be another West Coast ring. You know what I mean? Feel like it's gonna be all
the
money
back, baby.
again. But yeah, I just feel like I say, the Lakers, they should. I just don't see Golden State, like I say, with that team that was always beating LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I don't see. So that's why I said if Steph win this one, he got to get on that level because he don't have that squad that he usually have to beat
I think
LeBron.
the bench is young.
So
You got to think when they beating LeBron, you had Iguodala.
no, I know that. So what I'm saying,
veteran bench.
no, what I'm saying is this. That's why I'm going with the Lakers to win. The Lakers should win this series, but if they don't, that's why I'm like, wow, Steph a
I'ma tell
bad
you,
boy.
boys,
I'm going with the Lakers.
Let me ask you this: what Poole and Clay gonna do? Because Poole been looking doo doo to me, and then what Clay
See?
gonna do? Because Clay
just
ain't
say
been
this.
showing up like he's supposed to.
That was that series.
So everything gonna change this coming series?
Yeah, because now you don't have the same defenders in LA that you had out in the other series. It's gonna be tight. You ain't got them grinders.
I'm
Gonna
not
be tight. I'm
I
telling
just
you.
think they missing the veterans that came off that. If you look at when they won the first two
Well,
championships,
Otto Porter and all. Oh, you're talking about the first one.
the first two they had
Oh,
veterans.
oh yeah,
They
yeah,
had veterans coming off that bench that can go.
yeah. You're talking about Levingston and all them joints. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
Iguodala,
yeah. A couple cats. Yeah,
quite a few veterans. And then with the KD thing, they was just dominant with KD.
right.
There was no. I don't care. They was just flat out dominant with KD those 2 years.
Right. Okay, let's move along. What level player are these players? What level? What elite NBA level are these players? These players: Chris Middleton, Tobias Harris, Bam Adebayo. Are they superstars, all stars, or just regular NBA players? Starting off with you, young Pete.
Well, thank you, Iceman, for starting it off with me, because I'm gonna hit you with a I said it. Ain't none of them superstars. That's out the question. That they don't even need to believe that in their own heart.
He doesn't
They
watch basketball.
huh? They are not superstars. If you believe any one of them is a superstar, I'm questioning your basketball IQ right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go down the list. Chris Middleton, he's definitely an all-star. Well, he's been 3 times, and we all early in the season we were seeing Middleton, the Bucks go as Middleton come back off his injuries and stuff like that. So we know Middleton is definitely an all-star. Who we got? Bam. Bam, you an all-star too, because Miami needs you, especially when you get hype, get on the board, you get the scoring. So Bam, I'm gonna give you as an all-star. But the last one, Tobias, you just in the NBA, buddy. I'm gonna do you like that, buddy. You just in the NBA, you just a regular player. He ain't never made the all-star. Tobias ain't never made the All-Star, buddy. Check the history. I'm almost positive of that, but I'll go to the notes. But Tobias ain't never made the All-Star game, and you just, like I said, you just a glorified role player. I like that for you. You know what I'm saying? I need that out you, but you're number 4 on the pecking order in Philly.
Philly, what you got to say, Cool Breezy?
So
You got one of them being a
saying
superstar,
superstar, all star, or
a
just
regular
Regular
player.
player.
star?
No, superstar.
Superstar, all star, regular player.
Study long, study wrong, like you do in
All right,
spades.
so none of them are superstars
Thank you.
because none of them are the one. Uh, Middleton is a great Robin, and Bam, unless Jimmy leave, then he has the potential to be a one, but he's not. So he's a 2, sometimes a 3. So both of those are definitely all stars, without a doubt, because Giannis couldn't have won that ring without Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying? And Bam, Bam does what he does, but he has the support of Tyler, Hero, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of the crew. You know what I'm saying? But he's still an all star, without a doubt.
Okay.
Tobias, I thought he was an all star with the Pistons, but I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. So if he wasn't an all star with the Pistons when he played with them, then yeah, he's a great role player. He's a great role player.
Thank you, buddy.
I wouldn't even give him. He's above average as far as being a regular NBA player. He's a very very great role player or 3 or 4th man. You know.
Oh, okay. What you got to say down there, Mastermind?
Well, I'm gonna say this first. All of them getting paid like they all star.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
understand what I'm saying?
That's
So
just the way of the league.
Well, Tobias was getting paid before Harden got it. Harden don't, for whatever reason, really don't give him a lot.
That's just
Right.
the way of the league.
I'm just saying
Go ahead.
all their contracts say they all stars. But nah, skill wise, wow, it's kind of hard to say because Tobias Harris, he towed the line of being just a regular player and almost all star. Bam, I don't know what happened with you, man. You had the greatest potential, it looked like, going forward, but then I don't know what happened. They started turning you into that 3-point
Yeah,
shooter, and you just went crazy with that.
I think Miami changed his game.
Yeah, I think, and that just took you crazy. I don't know what happened with that. That made you just almost one step from being a regular NBA player.
Yeah, well,
And Middleton,
uh-oh.
Bam still good for 18.
Middleton, I'm just gonna be real with you. Middleton, it's the injury. I'm saying. I'm thinking. I don't know. But before that, I just knew you was an all star. I thought you was a guaranteed go to guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's looking questionable, man. It looked like you scared to come back from the injury or something. Are you still favoring that injury?
Whoa,
Bro?
whoa, whoa. So you saying he just a regular NBA player?
Right now, I don't know
Well,
what he is.
my thing is this.
Cause I think he confused. He don't know what he is right now.
I'm not going about, like I said, I don't always go by stats and all that. I understand some of these guys made the All Star game, you know what I'm saying? But to me, these guys is regular players. And the only one that could have been a All Star to me is Bam. But like we were saying, like he was saying over here, Mastermind, that Sproul and them had changed his game because he was gonna be like the next what's his name over there boss over there, but a little better because he used to be down there dominating. Bam, now he ain't down low, he ain't doing nothing. They like you say, got him playing the three, pushing the ball, shooting threes and mid range jumps. He used to be down low, killing them.
It's
And
crazy.
that's what the league had needed because, like you say, league ain't got no down low player. He'd have been putting up that 2010. He'd have been
Easy.
at yeah, like say easy. So that's why I say anybody would have been All Star. It'd have been Bam. Chris Middleton. Just watching your career and knowing, don't get me wrong, you worked hard. You worked damn hard. But knowing you used to be a Pierce and then went over there with Milwaukee, I mean, this guy right here to the left of me, Cool Breeze. You get him off the bench first and give him some minutes and get him hooping, get him in shape, let him hoop for about 10, 15 years. He can get you 15 to 20 a game. So that don't make him an all-star. That just means he should start developing his game, start getting good. But in my eyes, he not an all-star. He just made it that year. He put up good numbers, but nah. And Tobias, like you say, just another regular player. Y'all good role players, but y'all not all stars. Like you say, y'all spot up in the corner the way the NBA is now and take the shots that they get y'all. You know what I'm saying? Middleton, like I say with you just got traded over there to Milwaukee when they wasn't nothing. They were just bringing Giannis along, and they was just like they were treating y'all like a expansion team. And then y'all just like you say, you was having to get the shots up, and the more shots you get up, the better you would get. And like I said, you turned yourself into one, but I still see you as a regular player. My opinion up here, fellas. Anybody else got something to say?
Not for real though. I just
Yeah.
say this. I think Middleton, you can be an all star if you focus your mind on it, man. Y'all just got to work hard. Tobias, I don't. I mean, your role requires you to just be a regular player. So I mean, there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? And Bam, tell Spro you don't want to be shooting all them threes, man. Tell him to set up a post game or something.
Cause you know what's so crazy? Cause when he go back down low, he goes to work.
Work,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He goes to work.
Because these young boys down there don't want none of that. They don't want none. They
Mhm.
playing soft. So when you got that down low game and give a couple of them bowls and
Yeah.
they don't want none
Follow
of
and
that.
be
Yeah.
lead, Bam.
Which young team coming for all the smoke next season? Or is Memphis? Do y'all think? I got a question first. Do y'all think Memphis has played his toe?
I think it's gonna be whatever happens after they. I see they just got rid of Dylan Brooks.
Just a quick
So
yeah, no.
so I'm just curious of what they're gonna do.
Just a quick yeah,
You
no,
know what I'm
right quick.
saying?
Cause I'm
Yeah. Nah, nah,
No.
nah, nah.
okay. That's okay. Which young team coming for all the smoke next season? Memphis, Sacramento, Houston, Oklahoma, Brooklyn. NBA teams. Which young teams coming for all the smoke next season? Memphis, Grizzlies, Sacramento, Houston, Oklahoma, Brooklyn. Starting off with you, Cool Breezy.
Are we gonna say surprise team or teams that we already know up and coming?
However you feel, which one team you think gonna
So I'm
surprise?
I'm
Which one you think gonna
I'm
be?
gonna say surprise team, just like how Sacramento surprised everybody, is OKC. They still got a ton of draft picks to pick, or they can make moves and trade and get higher. So I'm gonna say the surprise team is gonna be OKC, just of what they did this year. They got a taste of it, they got a feel of it. So I think they're hungry and want to actually get into it. So I'm gonna say the surprise team is OKC. But the team that's gonna
Hold on. Let me stop you 1 second. I'm gonna let him keep going. We heard him say OKC. I thought he was gonna throw this in here, folks. And Mastermind put everybody up on this with the OKC that Holmgren will be back next year. He used to play with Gonzaga, the 7 foot. He didn't get a chance to play with OKC, SGA, and them boys. Okay, go ahead.
but you're right on that. But that's why I said they got a lot of draft
Yeah,
picks
yeah,
and they
yeah.
got a lot of young talent. So I think they're going to be the surprise team to shock a lot of people. But with that being said, the surprise team that want all the smoke and they ain't gonna be out here chirping. My man D Fox and boys, baby. De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento Kings. Yeah, I said it. They want it all. They ain't gonna talk to you. They're gonna be some silent assassins.
Side to side. What you got to say, Mastermind?
Noob, I think they're gonna be all right. Don't get me wrong, but I think teams watch that game 7 and seen Sabonis cannot hit that mid range jumper, so they're
That's
gonna
why we
give him.
going
They're
to
gonna
get a
give
young
him
big
that
fella.
every game. You understand what
Big
I'm talking about?
Phones got tired, man. They was
Okay,
beating.
well, I'm
they
just
beat-
telling you
They
what
beat him
say
down.
what teams watch.
They beat him down. They beat
They
him
just-
down, man. They beat him.
They just was stepping back, like, okay, go ahead, you shoot that. You ain't hitting nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all a team that y'all didn't say, and ain't nobody mentioning, ain't saying nothing, and they had the. I'm not for sure if he won it or didn't win it, but I think they had the rookie of the year. I'm going with the Magic, buddy. Orlando. You understand what I'm talking about? I think Pablo and company might have something down there. Banchero and company, they might be working on something down there, but I really do like OKC too, though. But I think Orlando might be shocking people next year. They might be pushing for the playoffs. Them and the Pistons too, y'all. Yeah, I said it. I know it sounds crazy. Pistons.
Well, I don't think the Pistons gonna do it. Oh,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mastermind. Now everybody on that was good, and yeah, Orlando be a good one. But out of everybody know me. I'm going with my man Jalen Green, and I'm hoping that what's his name Udoka. I'm hoping that he can change them over there the mentality because they can score. But I'm hoping that he can change their mentality of playing defense and you know what I'm saying, helping each other out, giving up the ball, setting picks, and playing basketball the right way. So I'm hoping he can get them over there because he got some scores over there. So I'm gonna
So
go. I'm gonna go ahead.
no, I mean,
So I'm gonna go with Houston. But I was just about to say something. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say we know Green. We know Jalen Green is the Batman, but who is the Robin over there? Who do you?
They got about
I
two. They
don't
got
know.
about.
I don't know if Jalen Green is the Batman.
They got about. They got
Because
about
that
two
boy
or three.
Porter Jr. What is
There's
his
Porter over there.
Porter
Jr.
Jr. over there.
Washington,
They got a couple cats over
Yeah.
there. You know, y'all know me. I just like Jalen Green.
even what's the name?
You know
Son
what I'm
might be
saying?
all right.
Martin Son.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is just all of them as a core. If they get the playing ball right, like you say, they can get the running and gunning like your man's
They can have a
Sacramento.
They can have them looking
Right,
like
and they can have a boss, and then like you say, two of them can be the Tatum and Bryant.
Yeah, that's what I was just
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? And then they got the other players that can be the role players and do their thing. So
They got some
I'm
good role
I'm
players.
I'm gonna say Houston out of that bunch, but like you say, the NBA gonna stay interesting. It's some nice teams, still coming, and some nice young players that we mentioning with these teams. But like I say, Houston for me. And I'm gonna go down there to you, young P.
All right. I'm gonna stick with the question. I'm not gonna add no teams like Mastermind adding teams, and he Cool Breeze want to change the question. He wants surprise instead of all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you off rip, and then I'm gonna go down the list. But I'm gonna tell you off rip. I think it's Sacramento want all the smoke, and the reason I think is because two reasons. One, they got a taste of it, and they want to come back and show they got a taste of that, and they want to come back and show that it wasn't a fluke where they was at this year, and that they can get further. And then two, I think everybody was against them. Everybody felt like they was the young pups and they was gonna be able to whoop them. So everybody was clamoring to play Sacramento this year.
Right.
So I think that chip on their shoulder and that taste of the good life is what's gonna have them want all the smoke from everybody. Now Memphis, yeah, y'all bark was loud, but your bite was terrible. It's so doo doo. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Your bark is, you know what I'm saying? Your bark was loud, but you couldn't back. You know what? They end up turning to be the cur of the litter. That's what they end up turning out to be out this little group. You know what I'm saying? I think OKC. I do like OKC answer, but I do think what you said, Ice. the old mastermind, it's gonna be a lot to do with Chet Holmgren or how he gonna look next year.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Off the injury and just now you have to get physical. You see they get physical a little bit, especially during playoff times. Will his body be able to take that pounding a little bit?
My thing is this.
And then Houston,
I
I'm like you. I think it's
yeah.
the coach. I think it's the coach is what's going to determine if they go with
I
that smoke.
I just wanted to say this. I think Sacramento do look good, but I think it's all gonna fall down when boil down to how it always been. It's gonna come down to the coach. It's gonna come down to Coach Brown. Can he get it done? Because just like he didn't get it done against this team, he had people that had the better team and all. But guess what? I didn't see that center Lee play a lot. I didn't see the little Mitchell. I didn't see him on Steph a lot off the bench, whatever. You need somebody like that under Steph who running all day. You need a guy who can run. So I didn't see all of that. So I think Coach Brown, if he can't get his coaching style, if he can't, you know what I'm saying,
Make some adjustments.
yeah, make some adjustments, you know what I'm saying, and react to that action that they putting out. He gonna be like how he was in Cleveland. You got a good squad, but you ain't gonna be able to get nowhere.
But I
You
think the
can't get that.
lights was a little bit bright, and then they kind of got into foul trouble a little bit
But I'm saying you
early.
got to put Mitchell and all them other players. You got to
You know what I'm
stand step.
saying?
Like I
And
said, you got to
then
double team. You got to double. You got to
yeah,
do something.
Yeah, he got in.
A
Mitchell
little
got in.
bit. Okay, let's move along. Hold on. Yep, here we go. What was a better performance? Steph game 7 versus Sacramento or Jimmy Butler 3-game stretch? What you got to say right there, Cool Breezy?
Steph, you did a historic performance, but it does not match up to playoff Jimmy, baby. Jim, Jimmy did his thing. He put up 56 in
Okay.
one game. Then he come back and put up 40 to eliminate 40 plus to eliminate Milwaukee. If he wouldn't have rolled his ankle in the early parts of the fourth quarter, I'm giving him 45 in Madison Square Garden, where the lights is the brightest.
He said that like you was a B-boy or something.
Well,
I got you Beastie Boy looking like Beastie Boys or something. What you got to say over there, Mastermind?
I'm gonna have to go with Steph, buddy. That was game 7. It was all on the line. It was do or die, baby.
Mhm.
Jimmy doing it, don't get me wrong. He making it happen. It looked good, but Steph was falling down behind the back, tossing it up. They grabbing him, triple teaming him, everything. He letting it fly. So I just got to go with the Steph performance, man. That was outstanding.
very historic. Yes, it was
And he hurt
very
my
historic.
feelings that you broke my man KD scoring joint. You know what I'm saying?
What you got to say down there, young P?
I mean, this was an interesting question. For a nanosecond, I thought about the answer,
Mhm.
and I finally came up with Jimmy buckets, playoff Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't. Every game he scored 30 on them, they won. So I think him going to work. If he don't go to work like he did, they don't win. Steph, we didn't see 50-point game out of Steph, albeit game 7, crucial moment and all of that. But we seen a 50-point game out you before. This time, and if your boys Poole and Clay had to help you out a little bit, you wouldn't even have to do a 50-point game.
That was what was so impressive about it. No
That's
help.
Nah,
Solo
nah.
dolo.
That mean, hey,
Nah,
Clay and Poole, y'all boys need to step y'all game up.
I
But
got
Jimmy P, let's go.
I got a question. Like how you said, okay, it's a better perform. Now, as I was watching the game, this for the whole panel. As you watching the game and you see Jimmy Butler doing his thing, he put up the 56. They like, oh, Jimmy put up the 56. It was this, and it was that. Then the other night, you see Steph put up that 50, where he didn't let nobody touch the ball. They tried to pass over Wiggins one time. He dove in front of it, give here and everything. So my question is, even though Jimmy put up that 50, was you ever at one point in awe, like, ooh, was you ever at that point? Like Steph had everybody that like, ooh, whoa, wow. Well, did Jimmy have you at any point at that 56, like, besides you like, oh, Jimmy doing his thing. But any time was you in wow.
I was.
Yeah, I was about to say I
Go
was.
ahead, I'm
You just
listening.
talking about that 56?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was because that they needed that. And if I ain't mistaken, they was down when he
What I
started
mean by
doing
this,
like
by wow, by this, I'm trying to say, for instance, when Steph come down,
It
shoot
had
from
you so
20 from,
excited.
come down from this. When he come down to the whole do the school, I'm talking about so exciting. Jimmy hit his, but was it exciting?
Jimmy's was
Ji-
exciting, but I think the thing with Steph
Steph
is
is
I think we
entertainment.
always kind of do ooh and
Right,
ah
that's
with
what I'm saying.
Steph. You know what I'm saying? Because his shots sometimes be so it'd be like, how did he get that shot off? How did he even make it? Wait, where was he at? You 40 footer? You like it's like
That's
you used to it. So you're always doing wild with
Yeah,
Steph.
Steph,
So I think that's why I was more impressed with Jimmy than I was with Steph.
like Steph is like as they say, box office entertainment. Him, Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? Steph is
that's
always
what
there, like night in, night out. You don't know you're gonna see something spectacular out of
so
Steph.
just
But
because somebody does something
Jimmy
for
gonna
the first time, they make it a better performance because you did it for your first time.
But he did 3 games, and we needed all 3 games for Miami to
he
win.
actually did a 6 game stretch.
You got and you going
But I
94
was
feet
taking
with
the
it. I
last
need
three.
that.
So I got you, guys.
And Jimmy ain't gonna be creative and
Oh no, I'm just asking.
put it behind his back 10 times, patting it, looking all. He ain't gonna pat the rock. He gonna get to his spot, slow motion, calm, cool, collective. You see what he did with Hart? Wild ass. Hart was all over the place.
Oh no, oh yeah, no, I was just asking. No, at one
Like that.
time and a couple times, no, he had me a while. I was just asking y'all, did y'all? I said,
Yeah,
especially
that
when he
50,
was busting them,
no, definitely that
especially when he came
56.
down and hit them threes when when he tried to
I
come
think he
in
had like
back to back.
12 straight, right?
You know what I'm saying?
56, that 56 boy, yeah, that
He
was
had like 12 straight baskets.
Okay. Are the Knicks better without Julius Randle this series? Starting off with you, young P.
So I'm gonna say, no. They need Randall to come back. Um, I think they need him to do some of that dirty and get on them boards because I feel like they was getting out rebound this last game. So I think they need Randall to kind of come back and help out. We needed scoring a little bit for the Knicks. So I think no, this series they're gonna need Randall to come back and then hopefully I mean, even if the angle at least 85%, he need to get on out there on the floor and rock out and do what he do. I think he just right now is in the mental a little bit. It's playoff time, so it's a stress kind of kick in a lot. But right now, I need you to get out your head, get on the floor, tape that ankle up. And if you at least 85%, come on with it because they gonna definitely need you on them boards and they're gonna need some points out of them. So this series, I say, yeah, they need Randall.
You got to say, Mastermind.
They need him, but if he ain't 100%, I wouldn't go. I
You're
don't
gonna
need
need
I
him.
don't need an 85% Randall because that ain't gonna do nothing.
So he barely, like, say
85%,
he barely all right,
Right.
huh?
yeah, that 85% is not gonna do it.
But if Bronson is hurt too, you
just
need
saying.
85. You need that 85 out of him because
I
RJ
need
Barrett.
100% Brunson and I need
I
100%.
hope you ain't depending on RJ Barrett.
I'm just saying I need 100% of both of them. If they're not
Yeah.
100%, I don't need you.
And now that I know that,
You don't even have
Because
time for
one
him to get to
reason,
100%.
see, so I don't need you. That's
So
what I'm saying.
you gonna concede the seat? You gonna concede the
Pretty
series?
much.
That's
Pretty much.
crazy. That's crazy.
So I'm gonna
Pretty
say
much.
I'm gonna say yes and no. They need Randall for whatever reason the way they run their offense. He's the number one option, but no to it ain't got nothing to do with them. It's the coach. If the coach ain't gonna make adjustments, like I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't watch the first half of the Miami and Knicks game.
tell him who did.
But you did. You did. That's right. You did. Iceman did. But the second half, they made no adjustments at all. Even when Jimmy rolled his ankle with 10 minutes to play in the game, did you see them even try to run any type of plays to attack his ankle? Nope. They let him stand over there with RJ Barrett on the 3-point wing.
I remember you said that.
Like they didn't run anything, man. So
No,
I think you have to make. I'm gonna blame the coaches on if they lose this because they're not making a.
I just say
Maybe they
this.
do that, but I'm gonna say yes and no. Like they really didn't need Randolph Julius Randle. I'm sorry, Julius Randle. Game one. If Barrett and the rest of the crew would have made their open shots when Bronson kicked it out to him, the
Mm.
game could have been a lot different.
What you got to say,
I just
Mastermind?
say this. If they not 100%, they don't stand a chance. So if you
Yeah.
bring them out there 85%, you still don't stand a chance.
It's playoffs though.
I
You
wouldn't.
it's
I
the
wouldn't
playoffs.
bring
That's what
Randall out. This is just my opinion. I wouldn't bring him out because with the ball in his hand, the ball not gonna move. They need the players that they had, and they was like you say, they was beating Miami. without Randall, and the ball was moving. And I think you put Toppin and all them other guys and everybody else you've been playing quickly and all them, and let them run with that speed and all that, and like you say, and have the ball moving. Because once Randall get in the game, it's gonna come in his hand. It's gonna get stuck like Adrian Dantley or something. So that's just my opinion. Before we move along, anybody got something to say on that question still?
Not for real.
Okay. Most exciting athlete of all time, any sport. Starting off with Mastermind.
Well, me myself, I love basketball. I love MJ, you the GOAT and all, but I got to go somewhere else with it, y'all. I got to go when Mike Tyson was fighting. You
Lord
had to
have
go
mercy.
stop.
This thing ain't have to read my paper verbatim.
This is what I'm talking about. That's
Lord
why I
have
stopped
mercy.
bringing papers, America. I just stopped it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going with Mighty Mike Tyson because you were stopping everything you was doing to go see a Mike Tyson fight.
Well, I got two, America. Everybody
Now you
know.
iced 2 times?
Yeah. Because I think y'all going I think America gonna agree with me at this. I think you're gonna agree with me on this Mastermind, along with these two gentlemen. Everybody, like you say, mine is Magic Johnson, off top, off rip. The Showtime, come on. Wasn't nothing better than that in the 80s, nothing period. But what I will watch at any time, it can be the 100 meter, the 200 meter, the 400 meter, them women on the track and field. That's the most exciting for me right there. And I'm going to pass it along. That 100, 200, 400 meter. Me watching it, yeah, all of that. That's my most exciting.
What's the young up and coming Shakari Richardson or something?
Oh, yeah. I hate the way they playing her, though.
Yeah, they played her.
I hate the way they playing my girl. But go ahead.
It's on me.
Yeah.
It's on me. So I got two. Mine's a little bit out the box. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I do. That's how I roll, people. Uh, even though I wasn't old enough to understand or watch what he was doing at the time, but just highlights and history on him. He changed and made people love boxing, heavyweight style. Muhammad Ali. He was the first to do it over Mike and all of them. But he made people entertained about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just his flamboyant, what he did leading up to a thrilling Manila. You know what I'm saying? He was the Mayweather before Mayweather did promotions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say Muhammad Ali. And then the second one, like I said, I'm thinking out the box because he changed the game. He made people like myself and other African Americans get in tune and find. And you know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods, baby. Tiger
There
Woods.
you go. This guy be playing kickball.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
Well, uh, first I'm gonna let me jump out here and just say we got breaking news. Joel Embiid just won the NBA MVP this year, so congrats to you, big brother.
Okay. Good
Yeah,
breaking news, baby. Good
yeah,
breaking news.
Congrats.
And congrats.
you know what I'm saying? Mastermind, like I always say, reads my notes, you know what I'm saying? So he already said it, and I'm going to just double down on it. Mike Tyson, because like he said, I don't care who you were, the whole world stopped to watch this man fight. And I'm talking about the crazy part is you knew that the fight was going to be over in the first round, and you still broke your neck to watch the fight just to see what that man was going to
Yeah.
do. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he was the most exciting player. Like you said, no disrespect to Jordan, Magic, because Magic was flashy. He brought that flash to the NBA. That's actually why a lot of people love the NBA to this day is because of all that flash that he did and what they did at Showtime. And don't get me wrong, I like Tiger Woods' answer too because it made a whole lot of people start watching golf that never
Yes,
thought
he did.
about watching
Yep,
golf.
you're
So
absolutely right.
that's kind of how I took the approach to the question. But my answer is Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right.
Y'all going? I didn't mean to cut you.
Good.
I'm going over him over Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Man,
I'll tell you what.
Because Muhammad Ali, a lot of
Look,
But a lot of his came later on. They didn't. It was later on in life that people started kind of loving Muhammad Ali and what he did and all that kind of stuff.
We talking about pay-per-view when it first
telling
happened in Africa. He was the one.
People didn't love it till later.
who had the best draft and thoughts on the Lions picks? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
the best draft to me I might have to go with the Houston Texans. I think because I think they addressed everything they needed. And then my thought on the Lions, I get the Lions like maybe a high B plus, low A minus, because they addressed everything they needed also, and they came away with a lot extras. So that's why I say I think I'll give them that.
Okay. What you got to say down there, Cool Breeze?
I'm going with Jacksonville. They definitely addressed it, a lot of their needs. Now, if these players work out, Jacksonville gonna be dominant for a long time. Far as the Lions, little head scratching, but I like what they're doing. So they changing the culture. To me, they're thinking outside the box. They're not listening to what us as fans got to say or what media they like. Pretty much they can't do it, but they putting the middle finger up on everybody. Like we're gonna do it our way, and we're gonna y'all just need to sit back and let us show y'all how we putting this play down.
What you got to say, Young P?
I ain't gonna lie. This one took me a minute to think about, but I think I want to go with Philly. I feel like Philly address some of their needs, especially some of the people that
Or you
left.
think Philly the easiest?
I ain't gonna lie. I still think. I mean,
Yeah.
easiest or what I'm saying, however you want to look at it. I think they were smart enough to go get what they needed to replace. You know what I'm saying? I think they were smart enough to replace what they needed to do. So that's
Philly
why I think
booed.
they did the best in
Yeah.
the draft. The Lions, I'm actually gonna give them a B minus. Only because we'll see. I do like how they address the linebacker situation. I do feel like they could have got that same running back later on in the draft. That's just my personal feeling. But I think he was definitely a good pickup, especially later on once we seen they got rid of Swift, which to me they needed to kind of get rid of him anyway. He was injury prone. Now you got another back that can come in, and right now all reports are saying that he's going to be close to my man down in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course, I love that because I love that running back there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my only other last quick comment is overall the draft, the head scratch to me was this. NFL, why would y'all have an HBCU combine and then only one person get drafted? That to me that was just a smack in the face, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And the Lions, the receiver you took, shoot, my man worked out at the H. He had better numbers in college than the receiver you picked from North Carolina. So why wouldn't you go get him? He faster, more yards, caught more balls. I'm just saying, why if you're gonna go a receiver, why not get a better receiver than the one you got? That's
Well,
just my personal opinion. So I just feel like that was a slap in the face to have that combine and you wasn't nobody gonna get picked.
yeah. Well, better luck next year. Like I said, could have been character, could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But mine going to be straight off for the Lions. There's no wrong answer. All you guys had good ones as far as everybody picks. But I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna say the Lions had the best drive, and that's my thoughts on the Lions. And the reason why I say that, we know that they got rid of Swift, but they wouldn't get a game changer running back, a home run running back. They also needed a linebacker. They wouldn't got the linebacker. They also addressed that. They was bold at the corner position. They wouldn't got the corner from Alabama. And then in the free agency, they wouldn't got some corners and and safeties from Philly and San Fran and Pittsburgh. And then like I say the receivers. So I think that a lot of these teams addressed all of their needs, but by us being homers and seeing what this team needed, I believe, like you say, they trying to get where they can put the ball in somebody's hand at any given time and they can hit a home run. And I feel like that's what he's trying to do, especially with that running back, with that play action and Wills get back like you said, them home run plays that they wasn't getting. So I'm feeling like they trying to knowing that they can eat up that score. And like you saying, then let's hope that defense good. Turn it over in that defense thing. Because like right now, like you say, we feeling they're gonna average that 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that defense. So like I say, I believe that they did good in their drafts. They addressed everything. And then like you say, once the game starts Sunday, everybody a seat. And then everybody be able to get to talk about it from here to the news to the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. Anybody else got something to say before we move on?
I think the Lions are building a team in Dan Campbell's image, and
Yes,
he
sir.
getting players that you know what I'm saying that
Gonna work
fit
with
that mold.
yeah.
and he ain't caring what number they are or what they look like or none of that. He's just getting the best available talent at that time.
I do got one more comment on this before we move on.
Okay.
Big Ten, way to work out, baby. We had 54 players go in the draft, baby. Way to go, Big Ten. Let's do it, Big Ten, all day, every day. I don't know what state did, but I know what Michigan did.
That was that the most?
Well, good thing. Well,
Was that the most?
congratulations. Congratulations.
Move on now.
I'm asking, was that more? You made that like
Move on now.
Houston Texans, a good destination for black quarterbacks. Starting off with you, Cool Breeze. It's Houston Texans. Go ahead.
I think it is. When they first started their franchise years ago, they picked Quincy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
So he started off as I'm sorry, it was what? It was I'm sorry, David Carr. David Carr was it David Carr? What's the quarterback?
No, David Carr.
Yeah,
No, yeah, that's what they had at first.
but after him they went and got Quincy Carter.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How did that work out for him?
They was winning. They was winning for a little bit. He wasn't the best, but they was winning better than what David Carr was putting out there. You know what I'm saying? So then they went back down to subpar quarterbacks. And then they got Deshaun Watson, and then they started winning again. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes with all of that. Yep.
What you guys say down there, young P?
I'm kind of like Cool Breeze. I definitely think it's not a bad place for quarterbacks to go to. Um, I think ownership still need to, care a little bit more about the team, but I don't think it's a bad place. Watson probably could have been something special if outside stuff had to mess with it, derailed him a little bit. So I definitely feel like that. I feel like the new coach uh coming in, I think he's going to bring the 49ers way of cultivating quarterbacks. He's been under Shanahan and seeing what they're doing out there. If you can if you can make Mr. Irrelevant a household name, I think he's going to bring some of that too, you know what I'm saying, Houston, and I think he's going to kind of embed that in there. So that's going to help, you know what I'm saying, CJ Stroud kind of come along a little bit down there and be able to thrive in that system. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not a bad place for quarterbacks to go. I'm not gonna go that far.
Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna be different than everybody on the panel because I'm gonna go somewhere totally different, somewhere that most people probably not even thinking about. I would say yes, it's a bad place for black quarterbacks to go, just because of this is just my personal belief. Take it how you want to take it. But look, this is what I say. I say he has a black quarterback has a large opportunity to fall into the Ja Morant category because Houston is another hip hop town. So now we know that I'm not gonna say all, but a large portion of African American quarterbacks kind of tend to the hip hop trend. So now you had a chance to run with the mob ties and the other quote unquote hip hop guys down there, and those can become distractions. So that's one reason why I say that. And then another, ownership really ain't there for the black quarterback to me in Houston. I just don't think that they support that. I think that they just there to just okay, the seats are selling, okay, that's good. Let's roll.
I think that's all 32 owners. They're not really there for no black athlete,
I
whether it's a
don't I
black
don't
quarterback or what.
I don't agree with that, no. I don't agree with that. But I think it's a large portion of them. Don't get me wrong. I do agree with that. Now it's a large portion, but I don't think that's all of them. But I think it's a large portion. But that's the reason why I say I think Houston is not a good. It's just something about those hip hop cities, man. Not to sound like that,
Right.
but when you're young and you coming out of college, it's like that's real easy to fall into that
Well,
trend.
Okay. Now that Lamar has his money, is the expectations Super Bowl or bust? Young P.
Congratulations on getting your money. Um, yeah. They definitely finally came around and paid the man. I know you didn't get exactly all you wanted. I mean, but we all knew you had to compromise a little, but they still paid you very handsome. But to answer the question, I'm going against what I firmly believe, but nah, it ain't Super Bowl or bust. But I do think you need to win that division this year. I think it's division or bust. If you don't win that division and we didn't help you out, we got a problem, Lamar. We definitely got a problem. So Super Bowl, no. Division, yes. Even though I know what's the name of them might have something to say. Your boy JB and them might have something to say over there, but that's my feelings. You better win the division with that money.
What you got to say, Mastermind?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, just like I was telling you all along, the contract was a gimmick, y'all. They just needed some publicity to get down there, them views up, so they can pay that money. They knew they was gonna sign that boy all along. They just pulled the Jerry Jones on us. Now to answer the question, all he got to do is make the playoffs, baby. That's all it is, baby. Just make the playoffs because remember, we just not getting used to these receivers. We don't know if they gonna have butterfingers or not. We don't know.
Playoffs without him even being paid.
I'm just saying, make the playoffs, baby, and from there we can work it out. We ain't got to even win the division.
What you got to say, Cool Breeze?
No expectation.
What you mean? I do. I know. Make the playoffs, baby. That's my expectation.
I'm
We're gonna work.
I'm in favor of what Mastermind said. I don't think the Super Bowl a bust. I do believe he need to play at least 16 games this season, and he definitely need to finish out the latter part because over the last 2-3 years, he has always gotten hurt towards the end of the season, which cost them playoff positioning, if not even making the playoffs. So
I got one rebuttal to that, P, and then you can take the mic.
No. I was going. I think I already know where you was going with it. So
See,
I'll let you.
now
say it.
my
That's
one
your-
rebuttal,
I'm gonna let
my
you do
one
your-
rebuttal to that is this:
That's your team. So I'm gonna let you rock out.
I think that Lamar was only hurt 1 year. I think last year he did that on the strength of everybody saying you should have never been out there playing anyway. You shouldn't have this. You shouldn't have that. I think he might have had a bruised knee, but I think he was capable of coming back to play. But I think he was like, nah, I ain't gonna even risk it. I'm just gonna sit on out if y'all ain't talking about paying me and let y'all see
My,
what the future gonna look like without me.
my opinion on this, it should be Super Bowl or bust. Even though you got your money, you supposed to get money, but you one of the top tier teams that's picked. You're going to be one of the top teams to be picked to win the Super Bowl. You know, like Kansas City's and it might be Cincinnati's. You going against the Josh Allen's, and there's only a few teams. And now that you signed back with Baltimore, ever since you really been there with Baltimore, it's basically been Super Bowl or bust. You one of the premier top teams, so that's the reason why I say it should be Super Bowl or bust for you. Uh, any top team like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the Kansas Cities, the Cincinnati's. You know what I'm saying? Even with like how we were just saying with Josh Allen. Now with Philly over there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's Super Bowl or bust when you go into training camp. You know. Now the other ones like the Lions and all the others like that. I mean, if you get to the Super Bowl or something, you're having people so happy and people probably put bets in or whatever. You done made people rich or whatever. But the other ones that you feel like right there is Super Bowl or bust. Anything else?
Lamar,
Say Lamar.
please get with them receivers, man. Make sure they can catch, cause Duvernay and the rest of them cats was dropping.
You gotta remember, you got what's your man name? Odell.
Yeah.
He should. Matthew, your boy Matty Ice went over there in 1 year and won. So it can be done. It can be done.
Especially if you do it
Right.
that.
Okay. I'm just giving last question of the day, baby. Last question of the day. Got something to do with a little baseball. Your initial preseason pick. How are they doing? Are you still running with them? Or are you picking another team? Cool Breeze.
baseball is a long season, people. Very long season. So you could possibly have a 10-game losing streak and then turn around and have a 10-game winning streak. That's how long the season.
But are you still picking with your same team?
I'm picking with my team, baby. San Diego Padres.
Machado from
Yes, sir.
Manny.
Soto.
Tatis.
Hold on. What about the guy with my name? Soto.
Soto. Juan Soto, baby.
Yes, sir.
And you know everybody with his name. He got his name with initials. He know him. Talk about. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, P. It's on you.
Hey, yo.
That one against Soto.
Right, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. For this question, I'm still running with my team. I said I was gonna rock out with the Mets. I'm still running with
After I
them.
copy Masterminds, go ahead.
I don't know why that man feel like that. If memory serves me, I think I went first on that question last time it was asked. I'm still rocking out with them, even though, you know what I'm saying, if they say cheaters, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I see you out there, Max. I see you with you.
You're never lie. Hey, Matt trying to get away, boy. He put it on the keys. Shit. What you got to say, Master Man? He put it on the keys.
I'm going with the Mets too, still, but I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Can Tampa lose, man?
I don't know.
I
They
don't know
been
what's going on.
Man,
But
they been banging.
look like the year they won the series. Go ahead,
yeah,
Mastermind.
that's what I say. I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards Tampa to be honest, but I got to stick with the Mets.
Stick with him.
That's what I
Okay.
pick.
Well, mine's still the same. I had two.
All right, come on over to the B-side. Come on over to the B-side.
That's what I said.
Come on.
But no,
B-side.
but no, y'all gotta remember, y'all threw me too. Mastermind threw me too, because I always been a Dodgers and Braves fan. So there it is. But they've been the same from the beginning. Everybody picks been the same. So
Mine
let's
was
rock out
originally
with 'em.
Yankees.
Oh yeah,
I'm a Yankee to the heart, but I just thought
El Duque.
yes, sir.
That's how we rocking out on the Young P wording. Let's rock out.
Yes, sir.
2 times.
Me 2 times, y'all.
Right.
Peace and we out, baby.
All right, yes,
Next
sir.
week. Till next week.